Let's talk about basketball. The Rockets get their preseason games underway this week, starting tonight when they face the Atlanta Hawks here at home. Looking ahead to the season, there will be plenty of attention on who's there, namely new addition Kevin Durant, but also who's not, namely point guard Fred VanVleet, missing most of the season. He tore his ACL. What should the casual fan know about how this team is shaping up?
So this will be a very good team, much like last year. Their biggest struggle last year was scoring, primarily because they just didn't have a lot of good shooters. And this year they will have that in Kevin Durant and also Dorian Finney-Smith when he returns from injury, who's a very good 3-and-D type player. This is going to be an elite defensive team. They should be in the top 2 or 3 defensively like they were last year. It's a very athletic, very long team. This is a team with 3 guys that are over 7 feet. If you not even if you count Kevin Durant, this is a team that can run a jumbo lineup out on the floor with their smallest player being 6'7" and still be able to switch against athletic teams. It's going to be a very difficult team to beat. The question is, how do they deal with injuries and how do they deal with missing Fred VanVleet, who really was the glue on the floor and basically a floor general for them?
How are they going to fill that void with him out? And is it something that's going to be figured out in these preseason games, or they already have a plan decided for that?
I think it's going to be a matter of a combination of Amen Thompson, who is a rising star in the NBA, playing point. He's not a point guard, but he does have a lot of those point guard skills that you would like him to have. And he started to see some improvement on his 3-point shooting at the end of last year. I think the real wild card for the Rockets this year is going to be Reed Shepherd. They drafted him third last year in a very, very weak draft class. He didn't get a ton of time on the floor, but when he did towards the end of the season, he started to show some promise. He shot better than 50% from three when he was in college. He was an outstanding steals leader in college as well. He's got good offensive game, very, very good passer. I think the key is, can he play in the team defensive scheme with the Rockets, which was something that held him off the floor a bit last year. If he can, he's probably their best bet to help shore up that point guard position. They also have Aaron Holiday, a veteran backup who can be trusted with that spot for spot minutes throughout every game.
Is VanVleet out the entire season, or is there a chance for him to come back?
Well, ACLs are notoriously tricky. There is some thought that maybe he could return for the postseason, but the fact that he tore his ACL a week before training camp is not great. The way modern surgical technology works today, it's much better than it used to be. It's not a full year typically, but we'll just have to see. I would say at this point, the Rockets will definitely need to consider the entire season without him. Whether they can get him back for the postseason is a different story.
What else, briefly, are you looking forward to, interested in seeing from this team as it takes shape?
I think this is a very intriguing basketball team because it's assembled in a way that's quite different from a lot of other teams. They have a lot of big guys on this team, but all of them are athletic. You've got, Alperen Şengün and Kevin Durant and Jabari Smith Jr. and Steven Adams and Clint Capella's back. And they have a lot of guys who are tall and long and athletic and have really high levels of defensive ability. I think it's going to be a very tough matchup night in and night out for other teams because the Rockets are very physical. That's how they play the game. The question is going to be, can they be better shooting the basketball? They should be. They have better options shooting the basketball this year, and you should see some improvement from a few guys. If they can shoot and keep their offense in the top, say, 10 to 12 range in the NBA in terms of offensive efficiency, they're going to be very hard to beat, and they should be considered among a few of the better teams in the NBA.
Jeff Balke co-hosts the Bleav and Astros podcasts and joins us most Mondays to update us on Houston sports. Jeff, thanks as always.
Thank you.